everybody, this is jokerspice, bringing a little spice to your life. Last time, we got Parakarry as a partner, and that's pretty much what we did. We went all over the mountain, we collected some letters for him, and we have some letters to deliver on our travels. However, the most important thing is that we got a buddy to help us actually cross the mountain. And because of that, there's quite a few items that we can get with his help, and we're going to do just that. He will get his debut in battle, but like I said before, I don't really like refighting enemies that have already fought. So we're gonna just power through the mountain. The first item is right here. Oh, almost. That's kind of helpful that that happened because I almost went right into that Monty Mole. But just like that, Parakarry can help us go over these tight gaps. I love that right at the end of that animation, when he kind of like speeds up the wings a little bit, like he's like really struggling because Mario's really fat because all Mario eats is just lasagna and stuff. So I think it's really funny. All he does is carry around paper anyway. So alright, so we did get a new badge. It's called the Quake Hammer, and it's only 1 BP, so forget Smart Charge, and we're going to put on Quake Hammer instead. It's an awesome attack. It attacks all enemies that are on the ground or the ceiling. And it does 2 damage for 2 FP, so it's awesome. It's actually, it'll kill these clefts in 1 hit as well. So you might say the D-down pound isn't really that worth it, because you don't fight that many enemies with defense. But I think it's worth it. Especially in papermariopromode. Oh, actually, as much as I'd like to keep going, there is one last thing I'd like to go get. So it doesn't take too long to get, so I won't cut it out. But there are 2 techniques that Parakarry does have, and I guess I'll talk about them right now. And I'll show you later. He has 2 attacks. One is called Skydive, which is kind of like a hammer attack, but in the air. In the sense that it does all its damage in 1 hit. So you won't have to worry about Goombario, he'll be able to attack all the enemies. And then the other attack that he has is called Shell Toss. Or, no, Shell Shot. It's a really powerful attack, but it's extremely expensive to use. And you can hit pretty much anybody on the map. I forgot to get this item last time I was here, but you should get it, because it's called the Damage Dodge, and if you do get it, when you use your block attack, it actually increases the amount of defense that you block with, and it does that by 1. So I'm actually going to see if I can put this on. It only costs 2, which is pretty good actually. And now that we can hit aerial enemies without the hammer throw, you don't actually need a hammer throw anymore. It helped us a lot in the beginning of the game, but I'd much prefer to have the damage dodge on and try to block as much damage as possible. But yeah, Parakarry is just a really helpful team member because all those like spiked Paragoombas that we've been fighting and other characters, just he'll be able to hit them in ways that Bombette and Cooper just couldn't, and the fact that and Goombario is just kind of weak. So it's just, again, super helpful to have Parakarry now. I know I've been praising him a lot, but honestly, all of our party members are really helpful. I think I've used Cooper the least, but trust me when I say this, Cooper will get his time to shine, so don't worry about that. I love pretty much all the partners in this game, and they're all super helpful. But with that, we finally got back to this location, and I totally messed up that all the gaps are pretty much designed for you to be at the edge of them, so just try to be careful. You can't usually land in places you're not supposed to, but but sometimes you can land on bad things, so just be careful or mess up your progress. Alright. That's weird.
Hey there! Hold up a sec, partner! Just a dumb minute, I've seen you somewhere.
Very suspicious. Like a vulture of some kind. I love it how its wings don't flap when it's flying, when it's looking at the thing.
Yep, very similar. You look like a lot like a fellow Mario who's on Bowser's wanted poster. Now give, what's your name?
Oh, Luigi. I'm Luigi.
Well, Luigi, but you don't look like this dude. Well, you're not Mario, I guess. I reckon you could pass.
I'm not really good at the whole southern voice, but that guy is an optional boss fight. If you answer Mario, or more hilariously, Princess Peach, he is going to pick a fight with you, and he is not weak at all. It's very helpful to have Paracarry, but I would highly suggest that you heal and that you save the game before you fight him. Although I definitely do suggest fighting him because he's very, very fun and worth it and will give you lots of experience. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to take off the hammers because he's a flying enemy, so there's no reason why we need to have that. Take off multi-bounce since it'll just be him. And let's see, what else can we put on? I think we will put on the FP Plus badge, and I don't know, we just have one extra BP that we can just put on something. Unless we take something off to put something else on. The only other jump stuff we have is Power Bounce, and that's already too expensive, so I guess, I don't know, like all of these are useless. I guess I'll put multi-bounce on, at least it's not completely useless. So we'll save the game now. I don't really like to do this, but we got a really tough fight ahead of us, and we'll start it off with Goobario so we can get that title nice and quickly. Definitely need to know what this guy's HP is, because he's got quite a bit of it. Trust me, this guy is no pushover. You do not want to mess around with this guy. Like, he'll always stop you in this general location.
Hey there, hold up a sec, partner. Just a darn minute, I see you somewhere.
So yeah, he'll always stop you every single time you try to come here. You can always just answer Luigi and not worry about fighting him, but man, this guy's got to go down. Clearly he's working for Bowser, or at the very least, not a good guy.
Yep, very similar. You look a lot like this fella Mario on Bowser's Wanted poster. Now, give, what's your name?
It's Princess Peach, obviously.
What's that? Princess Peach? You take me for a fool. Alright, Princess Peach is captured up there in Bowser's castle. You reckon I don't know that? You asked for it, you big fibber. I think you're Mario. Prepare for your whooping.
Alright, mini-boss fight. And, honestly, I say he's a mini-boss, but really he's just a boss. Like, he's just as hard as any of the other bosses we fought. In fact, quite a bit harder, I think. Buzzard. This is Buzzard. He guards Mount Rugged. Wow, that's one big bird. If you get caught in the clutches of his sharp claws, you'll lose 4 HP, which probably means 8 HP, so try to wriggle out of his grip. His specialty attack is flapping his wings to create wind. This attack damages your party members too, but he was hatching eggs, wasn't he? Is it possible that he's really a she? I wonder. Hey, if you're not sure, just use your they pronouns. Alright, Paracarry is obviously the most useful in this fight. You gotta press A as fast as you can to take the least amount of damage, but this attack does hit your partners, which means that you might be fighting this battle quite a bit on your own, so be careful. In fact, hustle drinks might be helpful in this fight, but I'm gonna try my best not to use them. Alright, let's just keep wailing on him. You don't have really much to do other than just power bouncing on him. When your attack does this, you want to press A like you're running away. And if you manage to escape his clutches, then you won't take any damage, so... He's got quite a few attacks, as evident by the explanation. You can also, dodge that. So that was gonna do like 5 damage, I think. So the fact that I blocked it means I think I blocked like 3 or damage. Or it might have done 6, and I blocked 4. I'm not entirely sure how the damage dodge works in this game. But here we go. We got 2 different attacks. We got Shell Shot and Skydive. I'm going to show off, I guess I'll show off Skydive first. So this one, just right before you're landing, as if you're doing a jump, but instead of jumping, you'll just do all your attack at once. It's pretty easy. Here we go. Nice 2 damage. Gonna use this Power Bounce again. Alright, he's almost half dead. Alright, same attack here, just gotta press A as fast as you can, and sometimes you just get really unlucky. It usually lands about halfway, but sometimes it lands all the way on the right, and it's a bad time. Alright, let's demonstrate Shell Shot. So it's kind of like the hammer where you have to hold L, but you release it when your line of sight is on your target. Harder when it's on, you know, smaller target, but against this guy, super easy. Does the same amount of damage as bomb, but the only difference is that you can actually attack anybody on the map. So Parakarry is a little better, in my opinion, in that regard. Not completely replacing our beautiful bomb character, but there's a place for each kind of attack. Awesome. Just gonna use refresh, might as well. Don't have to waste an item right away. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes he shoots his feathers. It's a little bit of a weird attack to dodge, but not any different from the original fight. In fact, this fight's actually going pretty smoothly. I was expecting it to be a little bit more crazy. I mean, not that it can't get crazy right now, but it's pretty straightforward so far. He's almost dead already. Alright, just keep going. I think I'm getting really lucky with this fight, because he's only done his wind attack the one time, so... but, I mean, it's not that I want it to be any other way, but... I'm just grateful is all I'm saying. I'm gonna have the, You know what? I guess I'll drink a super soda. You know, actually no, I'll drink a honey syrup. That way I'll just use the one shell shot and the power jump next turn, and we'll be Gucci. Gouda cheese. Oh, are you kidding me? Just when I healed up. Perfect. Parakarry's out of commission again, so that sucks. Wish he just had an HP bar, like in proceeding Mario games, but whatever. It's fine. We're just gonna have to take him down with power jumps instead. Hopefully we can survive that long. He seems to really like doing this attack, and I seem to be really lucky with it, but not this time. You can block this attack though by using by guarding at the right time, but still gotta be absolutely careful. I don't want to take any chances here, but I think I'll be good, because he only seems to be doing like 4 damage, so I only need one more turn to take him out anyways. Oh. Well, that's awkward. He didn't use that attack one time this entire fight. And I thought he was going to go again to grab me, and I thought I was going to be bashing A again. Well, I got a little cocky at the end. Alright, I am back. We're at the end of this fight again. I'm a little bit better prepared now. I have 8 HP, so I don't think I'm gonna die. All I have to do is land 2 more power jumps. And can confirm, the damage dodge actually doubles the amount of block that you do. So, instead of blocking for 2 now, because of the damage dodge, we can block up to 4 damage, which is extremely nice. That actually might have killed us if I didn't land the block there, but it's really easy to land. But with that, we have defeated Buzzard now. Awesome. And look at all that delicious star points. Heck, we even get healed now. Oh, there was only 15 star points? Okay, well. Whatever, I guess. Alright. We keep having to use FP healing items in our fights, so I'm gonna up our FP.
Yo, I got whooped!
Alright, so long. It didn't take me too long to like get back to this point. Thankfully, because I saved. Imagine I didn't save since like the start of this recording session. Ugh, jeez. Alright, so we don't need this anymore. And then we can put on our Quake Hammer, and we don't even need our D-down pound for quite a while now, actually. So let's see if we've got other, I guess, I don't know, payoff, I guess. We don't need anything anymore, so the Parakarry is here, so we're good. Time to get into the dry desert. Still got plenty of time in this episode to do just that, so let's do it without further ado. I like how the background has already changed into a desert, even though we're still listening to the Mount Rugged music. It's a cool little attention to detail. Alright, so something that needs to be addressed. If you're playing the original game and don't feel like faffing around this desert, all you have to do is follow the path and you'll get to your destination. However, the desert's not quite that simple in Paper Mario Pro Mode. Before that, we got some lovely toads here. Koopas, my bad. This one looks kind of familiar, and by familiar, I mean important. Let's talk to him with our own Koopa and see what happens. Well, hello there, old boy. How goes the travels, eh? I'm known as Colorado. I'm an archaeologist, you know. I travel the world. At the moment, I'm turning dry desert upside down to find some of the dry ruins. My assistants have attempted to gather information in dry outpost, which is near here. Sadly, as of yet, we're having a little success. All I need is a clue, and we'll be golden.
What? Cool. You're Professor Colorado. It's Cooper. I live next to you. It's so great to see you. I never would have expected to meet up with you here. I'm right in the middle of an expedition with Mario. I want to be an archaeologist, just like you.
Hello there, Cooper. It's been ages. So, if you're serious about taking up archaeology, you and I should go exploring someday. Anyway, anytime, really. For now, you concentrate on your adventure with Mario. You'll never attain such fame in archaeology as I have if you don't finish one task before starting the next.
Whoa, okay. As soon as we're done saving the princess and Mission Kingdom and everything, you and I will go exploring.
I always thought that was really cute. Cooper really looks up to Colorado, so I always like to have them talk here. I think it's really cute. But we do actually have a letter for Colorado, so let's give him the letter.
Yeah, you're Colorado, correct? The name's Pericaria. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on a moment.
Alright, there we go.
Another letter. Duly delivered. Postman's job is never done.
Oh, good show. It's a letter from my wife. Thank you ever so, old chap. This is just what I needed to give me the strength to go on. I know, I'll pass this along as a spot of thanks. I came across it while I was immersed in the dig around here. And you usually get things like star pieces and other cool items for delivering letters, so yeah, definitely don't skip out on that. So if you try to do what I said before and just keep going forward in the desert, you'll see that the desert has been heavily modified. So you actually need to go through the desert aimlessly in order to figure out how to get to the end, because there are ruins and other sand dunes in the way of our progress.
The road ahead's been swallowed by sand dunes.
Swallowed by sand dunes. Oh my goodness.
Swallowed by sand dunes. They're all over the place. How am I gonna get home now?
So yeah, unfortunately, we are gonna have to find a different way. Which is all well and good, because I wanted to cover the desert as much as possible anyways, so let's check things out. Oh, we just saw a new enemy, which means we need to get Goombario out stat. So this thing, as you might recall from Yoshi's Island, is This is a bandit. Bandits bump into you hard and shake up your pockets. They can steal up to 10 coins. They'll slightly approach and then slam into you all of a sudden. If you can damage them in an attack, you can get your stolen coins back. Let's beat them before they can make up with our loot. So the only creature in the entire Mario Kingdom to like money as much as I do, it's these bandits. Alright, I'll just take care of that one right away. So this thing is going to slowly approach you and then bonk right into you. They are actually pretty weak, but the timing can be a little bit funky. If they hit you, they'll hold up their your coins on top of their head, and then on the next turn, instead of attacking you, instead they're gonna do much worse than just run away with your money. And once they run away with your money, there is no getting it back. I love the little noise that they make though when they're clearly upset about not stealing any of your money. There are a ridiculous amount of enemies that are in the desert. Oh, it stole my money. Actually does quite a bunch of damage. The damage dodge is actually super helpful. I definitely recommend you pick that up and put it on as soon as possible. If you notice, when you stole our money, on the top right corner of the screen, our money went down. But then when we got our money back again, it went back to the normal amount. What I was trying to say is that there are so many enemies in this game, or in the desert, that I can't fight all of them. Otherwise, I'm gonna get really, really over leveled. It's just not gonna be that much fun. So I'll take these guys off. I won't have you watch this battle, but after that, I'll probably only fight enemies that are either new, or I don't know, find interesting in some way or another. Alright, there we go. Whew. That was kind of a long battle, to be honest. The desert is filled with money though. If you go on all the screens of the desert, there's quite a few blocks to be had, hidden items, hidden goodies. So I definitely recommend you explore the desert. But make sure you take a break every now and then because, again, like, the desert's extremely huge. I believe it's like a 5x6 grid of, like, all kinds of unique areas. And, as you'll see later, there's some areas are a little bit more complex than you might imagine. Ooh, here we go. We got a new enemy. Alright, let's attack it. Ooh, quite a few of them too. Oof. Alright, let's see. This is a Pokey, an evil cactus. Pokies attack by throwing parts of their bodies or by coming up close and falling on you. Be careful fighting them, it'll hurt if you jump on their spiky heads. They also have an annoying habit of calling in reinforcements, so let's beat them quickly. Another good tip is to beat them all at the same time. The Quake Hammer is great at this because it's only 2 FP and you'll do 2 damage to every single one of these guys. Oh. There we go. Alright, I was a little surprised after the first hit. I figured it would go fall on me, but no problem here. Another thing about Parakarry is that his dive attack does count as physical attack, so he will get hurt if he, like, touches a live bomb or if he touches one of these spiked enemies, but his shell shot attack does not count as one of those, so he'll be totally fine if you hit any kind of enemy with a shell shot. Exactly, so it basically like Cooper, so we don't have to worry about that. So here we can finally get over to the right by coming here. I believe you can use this pillar. I did see this part of the game as screenshots, so I didn't cheat and play the game without you guys knowing. That's the only reason why I happen to know that. Okay, that's how you get up there. Can you do the same thing on the other side? No. That's why I know about the desert, but I actually don't know any. Oh, okay, so that's different. That enemy is not supposed to be encountered this early. I will go ahead and tattle it because you know how I am about tattles, but there we go. At least we got the first strike. There's only one of them, so it shouldn't be so bad. And it doesn't have any defense. This is a lava bubble, a fireball monster. Lava bubbles live near lava. They are oblivious. Man, I need to read better. They're obviously pretty hot, so you'll get hurt if you try to jump on them. They sometimes attack your friends, like me, too. Because of their fiery nature, they fear snow and water. Unfortunately, we do not have any of those, and I would be very hard pressed to find snow and water in the middle of a desert. And they do quite a bunch of damage, so... Oh, I thought I missed that action command. I was actually very worried for a second, but we did it, so we're all good. Oof. Although, I think I'm going to change to... I might just run away from this battle, to be honest. Let's see, I'll change to... honestly, I'm gonna probably just run away from this battle. Because I don't feel like... No, okay, I won't run away. Let's see, what'll I do? I'll grab Cooper. And then I'll use Refresh. Because I do need to heal my FP anyways. And I'd rather not use an item if I don't need to. Man, he does so much damage. Alright. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to block that, but we're good. We'll be able to use Shell Toss on this guy. It's over. And then this guy is easy. I'll just do a regular jump attack, I guess. Easy peasy. In fact, since he's so easy to dodge, I'm actually going to use Focus a little bit. It's definitely going to help us get some of our star power back. Figured I might as well do that. I don't want to go back to the beginning every single time I want to heal, so I'd rather just get some extra star power if I can. we don't have very much star power, so it's pretty easy to like fully charge it again. So yeah, easy peasy. But if we see any more of those lava bubbles, I'm probably gonna avoid them because they do 8 damage. Oh my god. Oh, the bandits can just sneak up on you, literally. Just like run right towards you and you don't even know anything. I'm just gonna keep Parakarry on because he's new and he's great. Okay, so we can't go this way, which means we're 4. Oh. So this is a Twister. Twisters will warp you to a random, and by random I mean a pre-selected spot in the desert. But you won't know what it is until you go into a Twister. I mean, it's the same for every playthrough, but if I were you, I'd probably avoid getting lost. Lava bubbles are also known as Podoboos in other games. I know they're called Podoboos in like Mario Party, and I believe in just like the core Mario games, so yeah. I really like the music here. It's Paper Mario does a really good job with this music. Like every single place just sounds exactly what you would expect it to sound. Which is not to say it's cliche or anything. It's actually quite awesome that they do that. The Speedy badge is actually so helpful. It really helps us get a lot done that we otherwise would not be able to get done because all the enemies would just be swarming us all the time. Let's see. Man, there's all of these cool new parts of the map that we haven't been able to explore before. Is this? Oh yeah, we just went in a big circle. We'll go back this way. I'm trying to get to the top left part of the map because there's like something there that I'd like to get. Oh shoot. We can go up more though. Again, don't want to fight all these enemies because there's just so many of them. There's at least 1 or 2 enemies in almost every single one of these locations, and Goombario actually has something different to say in every single one of these locations too, so I think that's pretty cool too. Alright, we're gonna go this way. I believe this is the most west part of the map. How many items do we have actually? I'm gonna check. I think we have 10 items, which means we have to be careful about getting new items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, exactly. We have 10 items, so if we get any new items, like the Fright Jar, I think I'm gonna use it right now, actually. Just might as well. Oh, the nice thing about using items like this is that you just get money back for it, for a free item. And it didn't even work. Excellent. Man, I don't want to waste that much FP, but I'd rather not take that damage, so whatever. Maybe I should have Cooper out then. I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep rolling with Parakarry though. He's my dude. That was fun. Got a. Oh no, I want it. Ugh. Here we go. So I think this might be the place. No. Oh, there's grass here. Okay. Well, I was gonna say this is new, but it doesn't seem to be anything on this part of the screen. So, all right. So. How very strange. Oh man, do I have to fight this guy? Alright, I'm gonna fight this guy and I'll be right back. Alright, perfect. I ended up using a fire flower in that fight just because like I didn't feel like dealing with those enemies, but here we have this weird empty block. I've never been here before. I've never hit this block. Oh, are you kidding me? Go away. Oh, alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna beat this guy too, I guess. Oh, what? I didn't even touch him! Ugh. Alright, hopefully there's no more interruptions, because I can barely take it anymore. Alright, so, empty block. Hit it, boom, mushroom. Awesome. If you hit it 10 times, though, you'll get, boom, super shroom. You know what? We're gonna eat the mushroom we just got. Let's see, alright. And then we'll grab the super shroom, and is there anybody else here to fight? Whatever, that's okay. But if you hit this for a grand total of 50 times, something even better will happen. This will happen. If If you hit it 50 times, you will get an Ultra Shroom. And this restores 50 HP. I'm already fully healed, so I'll just get rid of this mushroom. It's no big deal. I highly suggest you don't use your 50 HP healing mushroom, because there are only a few of them in the game, and they're not really easily obtained. If you want to use it, I would suggest not using it. We're gonna put those things in storage the next time we get to a town, which we'll promptly do soon enough. Let's see, what else is here? It's kind of a cool location. You have to like navigate it in such a weird way. But there's still other goodies that can be found in this desert. You just gotta know where to look sometimes. But man, I kind of want to just go to the next town now and start dumping my treasures away. Like, I'm just worried some of these are gonna be like helpful items, and then I won't be able to carry them anymore. However, I will say, I don't remember what the context of this is, but in between these 3 trees, if you jump in the middle, you will get a new badge, and it's called Runaway Pay. It lets Mario earn star points, even if he escapes from battle. So, sometimes when you defeat enemies, you'll notice that, you'll get star points at the bottom right, but if you run away, obviously those star points become, like, useless. They'll just go away. But the nice thing is that they actually, you get to keep them with Runaway Pay. I only recommend it if you don't plan on finishing a lot of your fights, but... oh man, I want to exit this place. I'm tired of the desert already. Oof. See, like, that's such a good item, but I don't want to get it right now, because I don't want to get rid of any of the items that we have. Let's see. Let's try going back up north. I should have went this way when I had the chance, but that's okay. Oh snap, see, this would be such a good shortcut through the desert, but we can't deal with that block, so I think we're gonna have to go up north and then go all around the desert. Really, really up north. I've never been to a desert before. I have no idea how anybody could, like, even handle that kind of heat all the time. I know, like, obviously you get used to it. I'm sure some people would say the same thing about living in, like, up north or something where it's, like, super cold. It's just, I guess it's just, like, a matter of perspective and, like, alright, so we're as east as we can possibly go. And finally, I think if we go south one more time, we can actually leave the desert once and for all. Let's see. Nice. The Dry Outpost. Woof! Welcome to Dry Outpost, the desert town. I know we just got here. Oh! We've already seeing some kind of strange event. But that's the shopkeeper. So his shop is probably super closed. Oh no. I don't want to end this episode unless we can put our stuff in storage. So I guess we'll just have to continue it for a second. Oof. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh. Okay. That was weird. Go back. Okay, I guess we will use the shop into the episode then. Oof. Man. Those little Mousers are real fast. There we go. Hey, how you doing?
Welcome, traveler. This is the renowned Little Mouser shop of Dry Outpost. What can we interest you in?
I need to check some stuff, because I got some stuff that's real good. This Ultra Shroom's gotta go. It's just too helpful. This Hustle Drink's gotta go. Too early in the game to be using stuff like that. A Wacka's Bump, gonna put that away as well. And, that's pretty much it. We need to start using those Super Shrooms. And with that, we have finished this episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really am happy that you're here. Every single view is super appreciative. If you like this episode, make sure you like. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about the new and improved desert. And if you subscribe too, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.